said about the trade and your arm posture.
Just saying, when you get mounted and you take your thumbs out, it brings your elbows in. So do the same thing when you're defending your neck, because we want to bring the elbows in, don't we? But then it leaves a gap open for him to go for your neck if you turn the other way.
Yeah. So there's like a trade between, it's actually spot on, because there's a trade between, I'll shuffle this, if you just come down this way. So there's basically a trade between, so if the more I, like, I can easily, if I turn my thumbs, I can easily turn, with face in, if I turn my thumbs out, I can easily start digging my elbows. But the problem is he's going to start choking me. So, like, I'm okay doing this if I've sunk below him where he can't pull me. So if he tries to pull me or choke me, I'm fine. But if I'm not low, so this becomes the challenge. And the more I defend, so the more he attacks with two over and I'm defending here, the more I end up giving him the space to control underneath, and he opens me up and can pull me. So although I can keep the inside space, his ability to pull me is always there. So that's a real challenge. So it's a great observation, because you want to be thinking about these mechanics all the time, and I think it's partially why the back position is such a nightmare, because every time you defend your neck, you open this space. So it's huge. Can't get his legs under. Anything else on that at all?
When you're on the back, ideally you've got contact with the mat, to give you a good base to drive on one way or the other.
Yeah.
And I often find that's really quite hard to maintain. You're relying almost on your feet as hooks under their knees, and so you haven't actually got as much, I find I haven't got as much control as I'd want, just because I haven't got contact with the mat. That's probably my technique.
When you're on the back, or when you're...
When I'm on the back.
Yeah.
So trying to drive into the mat to give me base so I can get them over easier. I find that quite hard to maintain. My feet are often just hooked under their knees.
Show what you mean. Just, yeah.
Yeah. So ideally, I'd be setting, my technical stand-up position. I drive Pete like that.
Yeah.
But if Pete's defending, my feet is moving down like that. So my ankles haven't risen up. So I'm sort of balancing on my butt cheeks and trying to, maneuver without actually getting my feet to the mat, which is compromised.
Yeah. Well, the setup is everything, right?
Yeah.
Because whoever gets their feet to the mat first, like if I'm on Pete's back, I want to get my. Let's go that way. Like how you start is everything, because I want to put my feet to the mat, because it controls him. He wants my feet not on the mat, because then I'm connected to him. So how you start is like, so I want to be here and immediately thinking about taking him over. If he resists that, I'm going to start working him to the side, because now I'm taking him into a choke. I'm taking him into a dead end. I don't really want to be square. I want to be control of the direction. So this is what I mean, is like you never really want to be. If you think about this as a guard, this is bullshit. What I'm in. I wouldn't start if he's facing me, would I start like this? It looks horrible. But it's just habits. So I would be immediately thinking to get to something like this. And then I know this is vulnerable because I'm turned sideways, so I've got a good choking angle, but he does a technical stand-up on the side. I would go the other way. If you go that way, I'm stuck, because all your weight's on my leg now. So he's actually beginning a guard pass. He might be behind me, but all his weight is now down on one of my legs. so I can't move. I can only move with this leg. So he knows I can only start moving this way, because I can't move that way, because my leg's stuck. So everything begins around thinking about this as a guard position. So we go back, it's literally, it is a race. I need to get to here, pull him this way, to then start. You know, I always want this up on my heel. That hook, that inside hook needs to be as high as possible. This can go high, it can go wherever. It can go behind, but I really want to shut that hook off. Because him doing the technical stand out is so easy when my heel isn't here. No, it's pretty good here, like I can transition. But what I mean is it's really weak when it's just here. He just wants to clear this hook. He's out, really.
Yeah.
So you've got to look at that starting position as being like you're starting in guard. This doesn't change. None of this changes.
So stay to the square.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're completely open. So let's have a play. We'll do. Someone set a clock like 3 minutes. We'll just get some rounds in.